Oh, the Shannon Sharpe, ESPN, does he still keep his job conversation is beginning to, I was going to say beginning to happen, but it's been happening, but I think now it's beginning to get louder because of different things that Attorney Busby has released, including the audios. So right now the conversation is, why is Shannon Sharpe still able to be on ESPN amongst the allegations, but even more after these audios are released. So Monday, Tuesday, Shannon Sharpe did ESPN's First Take, which are his normally scheduled days, and then people didn't see him on for the rest of the week. So there were...
He's never on for the rest of the week, though.
He's only on Monday and Tuesday.
There were people who began to say, oh, they finally pulled him. They did what they should have done. There were people that were saying, you guys are crazy, because he's always only on Monday and Tuesday.
Right.
So I reached out because I wanted to know, even though those are his scheduled days, I wanted to know more solid. Is he being removed from the program? Is it a suspension? What is it? So I was told by a source close to production that, like you guys said, Monday and Tuesdays are his days that he is on. Any day that you do not see him on the show is just a regularly scheduled day off for now, as of now. We know, because Stephen A. Smith said it on his show, that there are conversations and investigations going on behind the scenes with the network. Let's take a listen to Stephen A. Smith and what he said again.
I can tell you, I also spoke to co-chairman of Disney, the boss, Jimmy Pitaro, who made it very, very clear. We are taking this matter very seriously, and we are looking into this very, very closely. And once we gather as many facts as we possibly can, we will go from there. And that is all he said. And I can mention his name because I received his permission to say that.
Now, a big part of this conversation, right, even with that happening, and even with that being said, and that is, has to be, that is the statement from ESPN, right, at this point. That's all that we have. People are upset because they feel like people have been removed from ESPN and other networks for less. They're pointing to Michael Irvin. They also are now beginning to bring up past things that have happened with Shannon Sharpe, including a temporary restraining order that was filed against him back in 2010 from a woman that he was dealing with at the time, who accused him of sexual assault. He said in different things. Now, this was dropped. It was dismissed. That restraining order was dismissed. Claims were dismissed at the time. But people were like, hey, if you have all this in the past, this happens publicly. Monday, okay, we're going to give it to y'all. Y'all didn't. It was all happening at one time. But Tuesday, after he releases text messages and then you're hearing these different things, why not just say, hey, let's take a step back, because it looks like as if the network is complacent on the front end, even though those things happen on the back end.
Y'all do realize it's only Thursday. Like, these claims just happened. Like, these corporations can't just react. They got to investigate.